Oh my
testing.
Testing 1 2. My nipples are long.
Oh. See, your legs are like you're spreading your shit out here.
Just fucking scoot over, bro.
I'm trying to. I can't. You're sitting there airing out your balls. What the fuck? No. Airing out your goddamn.
Get over here.
You're not Scorpion. You're not that cool.
You're right. I'm cooler, bitch. Let's not shake the table so much.
Yeah, let's not shake the table. You got the clapper. No, you got the
What I have is none of your business.
I know you got the clap, but you got the clapper.
It's like that meme that's been going around. It's like I'd like to question you about the menu, please. The men I please is none of your business. That shit makes me giggle every time I see it.
Welcome back to the thought process.
And the men Ryan pleases is none of your business.
Exactly. Keep your sick thoughts to yourself.
Weld your taint. He's coming.
One thing I forgot to talk about in the last episode. The new Avatar.
I knew he was gonna go here with this.
What? What's wrong with the new Avatar?
Wait, which one are we talking about? The blue people?
Yeah, the blue people.
Oh, is it any good?
Yeah, but hold on, wait. Before I get into that, why did you
I was joking, bro.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Here he goes.
Yeah, no, it's fucking really good. Although, you were supposed to come over that night. Was it the day? I went to go watch it. I was supposed to come over here, and I went to the fucking video, or I went to the video at like 1:45. I didn't get out.
Oh, you went to the movie theaters?
Yeah.
This could have been an experience we would have brought up together. But hey, guess I'll just go fuck myself.
Can I not do anything by myself?
Nothing fun, no.
What the fuck? No, I'm allowed to do shit by myself, Josh.
Said every cheater ever.
We're going to fucking counseling. I swear to God, we're going to counseling.
Dude, that counselor's gonna kill themselves.
That counselor's gonna be like this. That counselor's just gonna be like, hold up, guys.
he's gonna like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then he's gonna point at Ryan and be like, didn't I see you at the Red Ginger?
Because you still got my fucking picture posted up there.
We might have to bleep that out. I don't know.
Why? I mean, it's multiple chain restaurants, like, us saying McDonald's. Yeah, except like that. But anyway, yeah, it was a really good fucking movie. But I went in there at 1:45. I didn't get home till close to 6:00. Like, it is a long.
Well, you remember the first one? That was the same thing. I took my
first
brother.
The first two are long as shit.
I took my brother Adam to go see it when it first came out. The first one, I should say. But
the first movie came out in 2009.
Mm-hmm. I was a freshman in high school,
dude. Oh my fucking god!
Ancient.
I thought it came out like maybe like 4 years ago at the most, and all of a sudden it's like no, came out 2009. Closer to 2010. I'm like, am I that old?
Yeah, dude. Best you just fucking get over it. Yeah, let me put it. 16 years ago. It was 16 years ago.
Technically, it was 17 years ago.
Okay, well, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Fuck, how long have we been friends now?
We've been friends for close to 15 years. I've been friends with Antoine for closer to 17.
I met you and Antoine both in senior year. That's when I was.
Yeah.
That's when I went and transferred.
Yeah, no, I was friends with Antoine in middle school. Then me, and then we all met you in high school. But yeah.
That was a chaotic time, dude. I remember the time you all were like not okay with each other.
Yeah. And just future reference. Don't let a chick play you and your best friend. All right. Don't let a chick,
stick to the bro code. Don't ever let a woman get in between you and the homie. Ever. Like, unless you know for a fact that's the love of your life, which, newsflash, 99% of the time, especially if it's in high school, she's not.
And you were honestly what saved our friendship. Like, because when you because that first winter that I moved to Nevada and I came back, what was the first thing I asked when he picked me up from Whitey's? It's fucking you know freezing rain outside, but I needed that Whitey shake, and I'm just sitting there shivered up. And you're like, "Where do you want to go?" First thing out of my mouth was, "Take me to Antoine." And yep, you are what saved our friendship.
Yeah, that was a really fucking crazy time, dude.
Yeah. Want to know how else? You also want to know how I'm getting old? So I did say that I was going through some medical stuff. Had my little procedure. Everything's fine. Everything is okay. I was told that I need to start taking Prilosec on a regular basis.
Before you get into that, this motherfucker said, "Make sure I still have a penis when I wake up." I said, "Don't worry, I handled it." He's like, "That is not reassuring."
Hold still. Hold still. Yeah.
I tell you, dude. Every
It's your
time I
girlfriend's fucking hair.
every time it's her pubes. Every time I shower, that shit's in there. What's that quote from Mean Girls? Nice wig, Janice. What's it made of? Your mom's chest hair. That fucking shit aged so like a fine wine.
Dude, I don't know why the light was hitting it just right, and I was just like, "What the fuck is that?" I was like,
Oh man. But sorry, you gotta start taking what now?
Prilosec OTC, like the over the counter heartburn stuff, because I was experiencing really bad abdominal pain. I mean, I'm not gonna get into too much detail, but it's like I like to the point where I was keeling over, and I was sent to I went to emergency care, called off of work. Well, I had to call off work because the emergency care lady, she went to go check me out, and she's like, yeah, you need to go to the ER. We think it's one of your organs. So I'm just like,
Remember when they told me that and they proceeded to send me around the county? Sorry, 2 counties. Back and forth across the mighty Mississippi.
well, I don't remember taking you to the Mississippi, taking you over to the Iowa
I'd
side,
had
but
better fucking luck if we did. Probably, Jesus.
I remember when I had to sit there and so I had to drag your ass to the hospital because you didn't want to go.
I love you, buddy, and I get that there was you cared, but what did we accomplish that day, except for me getting a $500 bill and no results?
And you want to know? You want to know what the funny part is though?
What?
The same shit that happened to you, because remember they said you know take whatever you need to bring them over to the one center.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was told to call that center up, that giant doctor's office.
They'll do anything to
And
fucking
then-
waste your time and money, bro.
I was told to call them and when I call them, that's gonna be my appointment. That's why I had you drive me. No, it was a fucking consultation. I'm sitting there talking to the nurse that was getting ready to discharge me after I got done talking to the doctor. And I'm like, okay, so so you and the main hospital seriously need to work on communication skills, because this is like the second time we've been, the hospital told us to come here, and there was going to be an appointment, but turns out it wasn't.
Yeah, did you get
Like-
charged to, meet the doctor? Essentially, like how because he said he wanted to meet you. Like he likes to meet all his patients.
I don't know.
Yeah, imagine just to meet you and say hi, and I'm a doctor and this is what I do for a living, and you're getting charged fucking $100 for every sentence he says, or some shit.
No, I mean
He'll charge you as if it's a consultation. Like, bitch, I know what I'm going in for.
They got to pay for med school some way. I mean, spicy accounts.
Oh, don't fucking encourage it, dude.
Just saying.
Do not encourage that shit. Like, insurance and hospitals are a scam now, dude. It's all about take, even for the minimal shit. I hate it. I'm at the point in my life where even if I was rich, if I was in a situation, I'd probably just be like, yeah, let me die.
Yeah,
Fuck 'em. I'd rather pay for a funeral service. It's cheaper. Go fuck yourselves. I don't like doctors. They used to be because hospital scares me. And as I got older, I realized
It's
don't
not the
give a
hospital,
shit.
it's the bills that scare you.
Word. Well, no, dude. Like, I got a bill for like a little over $500, dude, and all we did was hop from building to building all fucking day just to be like, oh, right, you're right. You were supposed. We ended up back in the same place we started. They're like, no, never mind. You're right. You were supposed to be here, but you need another sample. I said, all right, I'm fucking.
Yeah, you need
done.
another sample. It's like,
You know how much half of my bill was just for that stupid fucking bag. And they wanted to give me another one. Yeah. So I said, no, I'm good. Bye. Have a good day. And Ryan, you're like, dude, you're still bleeding. I don't give a shit. Let me die. I ain't paying for this. Go fuck yourselves.
But I'm fine so far. I mean, they haven't. They took cultures and stuff like that, and then they said give it about a week, and then if anything, they'll call me. So
you know what I found out? You're supposed to fast. Like, well, you don't have to, but it is healthy if you fast at least 24 hours twice a week, because it your body, it gives your body a chance to reset your microbiome in your gut and in your stomach to basically like, okay, this needs to go. We need to get more of this. And your body kind of resets that stuff, and it's healthier for digestion, and it can help with like ulcers and stuff. So if you don't have ulcers, of course, it helps prevent.
Not 24 hours, because what I read. Now, granted, I'm gonna get on fasting and why it bothers me, but not 24 hours.
I do it. I feel fine, dude. I'd be shitting real good too now.
So not 24 hours, but for they said the max that you should want to do is 13 to 14. Because anywhere else, because what you're doing is that for weight loss, what you're doing is you're putting your body into a state of ketosis, and it's causing your body to rely on its own fat cells, and that's what fasting is supposed to do. Here's the thing: I love food too much. Clearly, I'm fat with these solid D cups, and I cannot go without food.
Less eating, more movement. That's usually what I know about losing weight.
Well, I mean,
unless you're trying to bulk. Then you got to switch to more protein, obviously.
Well, it's all about your intake and stuff like that. But calorie counting also helps. But yeah, I don't like fasting only because like people are like, oh yeah, I fast for 14, 15, 16 hours, and it's like you're not at that point. You're not fasting. You're starving yourself. That's not doing anything about.
Well, I mean, I'm also gonna go ahead and jump in here and tell you, don't immediately start with the 24-hour fasting. Like, you're supposed to do intermediate fast. So the easiest way to do it, like I did, dude, I did 12-hour fast for a while, and the way I would start it is, before bed. So like the entirety of the time that you're sleeping, you're already halfway through your fast. So if I go to bed at 10 p.m., I don't eat till 10 a.m. I'm also kind of watching how much I eat too.
Well, yeah,
I'm trying to get into that as well, but
that works.
I
don't know. Just for me, like
I personally did kind of see results with the 24-hour fast. Did I like not eating for 24 hours? Fuck no, because I like to eat too, but I did notice a difference with like everything coming out, if that makes sense.
Yeah, if you're having trouble with stuff coming out, just take laxatives. Magnesium citrate.
That actually doesn't work for me. I have to get like the stuff that Uncle Billy laced my Dr. Pepper with. Shitting myself in my sleep. That's the only thing that's ever worked, man.
No, back to Avatar.
Right, yeah, you went there and how long was the movie? Like 3 hours?
Yeah, it's like around 3 hours. It was really good though.
It came out like, because dude, remember shortly after the first Avatar, like how long has this been in production? Because dude, as soon as the first Avatar was in theaters, they were already talking about making a second one, and they've been talking about it for a long time.
They have made a second one. It's been out for a long time now. This is the third one.
What?
Wait, hold on. Wait, are you being serious?
I swear to God, I didn't know there was a second one. I thought this was the second movie.
No, this is the third one.
What happened in the second one?
They had kids.
What?
Yeah, they have kids.
What's wrong with them?
They have one has 5 fingers.
Weirdo. Okay, so I'm really behind.
Oh my God, dude!
When did they make it?
Oh, hold on. All right, here. I'm gonna shock your brain real quick. All right,
go ahead.
They made it in 2002.
They didn't make that in 2002. 2022, you fucking idiot.
2000. Oh, wait, did I say 2002?
Yeah.
Oh, 20.
Yeah, that was the prequel. Predated the first one.
Sorry.
He went back in time and fucked his wife and took the seed.
Sorry, no, 2022. My bad.
Right. Yeah, you fucking idiot. Yeah, the movie came out our freshman year of high school, but the second one, grade school.
Sorry, 2022. But
skipped a decade, you dickhead.
Yeah, That's 2 decades technically.
Whatever. So you don't get smart with me after that comment.
I got to recover what little dignity I got left right now. But yeah, no.
So 2022. Okay.
Yeah. So the first one came out in 2009. This one came out in 2022. 2025.
So is the second one any good?
Oh, dude, I love the second one.
I saw that they brought back the old dickhead, and he's in a big blue body now. I saw that from the
trailers.
Yeah.
So that happened in the second one where
because I thought he got fucked up in his little mech suit.
Yeah, he did. So what? Right here. So spoilers, and I'm gonna spoil it.
Go. Yeah, just spoil it, dude.
All right. So what happened is that
a couple years behind at this point.
So Quaritch. So kind of like what they did with the Avatar program, right before they went to go fight Jake and his clans or whatever, they took Quaritch's memory and some of the Marines with them. They took his memories and everything, and then they sent it back to Earth, and then now the Jake one, they let the Earth people left, and they came back, and now when they came back, they need a blue. They call them like the blue team. So these Marines,
yeah.
So the Marines are now in actual Avatar bodies, so they're now essentially Na'vi, and they're
technically they are dead. They're just they're reprinted into a new body, and now they're just okay.
Yeah, and then you get to meet. So in the second one, you meet a new clan of Na'vi called the Metkaina, which are they're reef people. So they kind of look. So they're blue, but they're light blue, and they look different from the other Na'vi. Like they're on their arms, they're a little bit wider for swimming, and their tails are better suited for swimming in the water.
Okay.
And then this third one.
Whereas the other ones, they were more adapted for trees.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. So that's kind of like the base Na'vi.
So what's up with the red ones or the red war paint ones?
That is was it Wong Kong or something like that?
Wakanda forever.
Like Hong Kong Raiders or some shit like that. So I because I got curious. I'm like these are a clan of Na'vi who their home tree was burnt down by a volcano.
Kind of like the Ashen.
Yeah, and that's what they that's essentially what they are because they live next to this volcano, and they're like, and they have renounced AWOL, so their deity, their god, they've completely renounced it. They do not.
Well, I mean, technically, AWOL is just kind of like, if you remember from the first movie, the way I interpreted it, like AWOL was more or less like the planet, the tree. Yeah. So like, well, you're living in a fucking a burnt wasteland. What connection do you have with them other than with the animals that survived? You know what I mean? So I can understand them losing it in that way, but
because
I feel like it would have turned out differently for them if they still had their tree or whatever.
Yeah, well, now they just kind of like live in like the mountain wasteland type deal.
Is it one of those things where they live without? They feel like they're living without purpose or something after renouncing it, or like they're just we're doing our own thing and we hate other people.
Nope. They are the they have a saying like
she said, "You filthy fucking 5-finger bastard."
Well, she's like we are the fire. Fire is the only is the only pure form here or whatever. And so, and I'm gonna here's a little spoiler. So they raid they raid other villages, or they raid caravans.
Gotta make a living somehow.
And here's the things that when they kill other Na'vi, they're
they cut that. Yeah,
they cut.
I saw that in the video. Like that there's like not that's more than off. Just desecration. That's like
that to the Na'vi people. That's
gotta be painful too.
Well, that's a fate worse than death because that's how you connect with AWOL and the elders. And yeah, they cut them off and shit like that. And I just I'm sitting there watching all this shit.
It's like the irony of it, like how thieves used to get their hands taken.
Yeah.
Like how they used to do that.
And it's a really dope fucking movie.
Well, yeah, and they remember the joke in the first one. She's like, "Don't play with that; you'll go blind."
Yeah.
The good old Sigourney Weaver.
Oh, so here's the thing: is that so in the second one, so you know how in the first one she dies, right?
Yeah.
They tried doing a mind meld or whatever and trying to transfer her consciousness to her avatar. In the second one, what ends up happening is that her avatar gets pregnant.
How? She's not even. It's like having sex with someone who's comatose.
Here's the thing, though, is that the birth was a mystery, but her avatar carried the baby to term, and it's Kiri, and she's like And, you'll see in the second one, when you watch it, she is like she has a bond with the animals and stuff like that. She's able to, and like,
You think it was something that she was experimenting with another researcher, maybe
no,
before, like in the first movie
no,
that we didn't know about, something that they haven't discussed?
nope, nope. I mean, you kind of figure out why in the third one. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but um, no, it's nothing like that. No procreation involved whatsoever.
Baby Jesus,
It essentially,
baby blue Jesus.
yeah, essentially, and um, yeah, it's a really good movie. I like it. It got me into playing Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora,
What's
which
that?
Ubisoft made it. So in the game, there's a clan called the Serentu that are essentially wiped out by sky people, and you are like your avatar or your Navi person is like one of like 4 or 5 kids that were kidnapped, and they're essentially being raised in the RDA facilities. So like the people that are like drilling and cutting down
What?
the
Yeah.
trees.
What's the play style? Is
Um,
it like oh,
it it's like Far Cry.
okay,
So completely open world. You get your own Ekron, and you can fly around and shit. You get to shoot down
the first person or third?
both both. And also you can play with one other person. I've already played it with my buddy James. It was nice. Fucking you can take on like little drilling posts or take on bases.
I don't know. I gotta find something different to do because taking a break from Sea of Thieves. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm just gonna say it out there for anybody that fucking plays that game and is a griefer. Y'all want to fucking think you're funny. You know what? I might not be as good at gaming as I used to. Maybe it's because I'm getting older. Maybe it's because I've got better things to do than just sit on my ass all day and play games. I don't know. I want to enjoy the game too, but I'm tired of being grieved all the fucking time. I put in effort and everybody's like, do safer seas. Well, there's only so much you can do in safer seas. Like, I honestly don't, it shouldn't have to, like, I get it. I'm more forgiving for the Reapers thing because as a, being a part of that little thing, you've got specific things you got to do. But there's a difference between just doing it to get your shit done and then doing it to just staying on the boat, waiting for you to respawn, killing you again. It's exhausting, and I hate people like that. I hate that people got to go through that. You can't just enjoy a fucking game, and it sucks. There's a reason why I like. I mean, I quit playing COD because I got tired of being angry all the time. But this shit, I have to quit playing it because I am constantly running into people that just want to give other people a bad time. Like, I got 4 other people to play, and it's only been maybe a month, and now they're done because they're just tired of being griefed. They
and
don't enjoy the game anymore. There's only one of them that still plays it. Balls of steel, bro.
and
Do what you got to do.
on that actually too, I want to say like I know there are going to be some people that play Sea of Thieves, and they're going to be like,
You're pirates. You're supposed to greet.
yeah,
You can steal people's loot and shit. I get that, but griefing them consistently, just spawn die, just letting them just spawn killing them until they leave the game. What is the fucking point, bro?
and not to mention like I get
Because it makes me feel better, and I don't care about your feelings.
Well, you know what? I just
well, and the big, and I know like everyone watches the videos and like everyone's like, oh yeah, I want to be just like Siggy. No way in shape or form. Taking a dig at Siggy. He's a good YouTuber. I don't know if he's still doing Sea of Thieves content, but anyway, like we all see the funny moments videos, the rage videos and stuff like that. And I know people will,
yeah.
want those clips. But here's the thing: is that you get players like us, like in Sea of Thieves. I'm not really big on one-on-one PvP. I'm not big on that. I suck at it. I'm gonna be straight up honest. I fucking suck. But what I
Well,
want to
here's
do,
the thing: the sword mechanics in that game fucking suck too, bro.
well, and the one issue is that like you got these sweaty balls McGee that sit there and do animation canceling and try to do all this shit and then starts bouncing around like Mia Khalifa on her fucking heyday,
Yeah.
And like you get people that are like this who just sit there and want to fuck with you for no reason. Like the other day, I was telling you, I was sitting there, I did like 2 skeleton camps, I did C fort, and I did a
Oh
couple C
yeah.
forts, Yeah,
You're in
and,
for a treat for this fucking
yeah.
story time.
So about an hour and a half, I'm sitting there doing this. I have a lot of loot stacked up, and I'm just sitting there and I'm resupplying at a sea fort. And after I got done beating it, and I start resupplying, and I start looking at my fucking ship, and some dude has already taken all my loot, put it on my rowboat, detached it, and started rowing away. I'm pissed off. This is like, I soloed all this shit. I have, I earned all that goddamn loot. Now some dude sit there, hopped on my ship, stole my rowboat, stole all my shit, and then went to the nearest outpost and sold it all.
Yep.
And it's like
Like I love you, buddy, but that's a fucking slap in the face.
it is. It's 100%
That is the
a fucking
biggest
slap
in the fucking face,
and not
man.
and the biggest slap in the face is that he's sitting there
at
waiting.
least I hate to sound like a dick. That does suck, but at least he wasn't just fucking griefing you to grief, like just killing you. Because I've ran into players that don't even take your loot; they just fucking kill you, set your fucking boat on fire, and then leave.
Well, yeah, because they,
Shit like that, and they'll keep doing it until your boat sinks, and then they're gone.
there's accommodations and shit like that for it, and because if you do that enough times, and you get these accommodations, then you get skeleton curses, and because you got the two PvP factions, which is Athena's and Guardians of the Flame, or which is essentially Reapers. But the issue is those that like, if you want to do PvP, okay, fine. Somebody else, do some hourglass.
I was gonna say there's easier ways to go about it.
But like in the other day, I was playing. I was sitting there trying to complete a fort. Complete a skeleton fort by myself. And all of a sudden I hear the sound of cannonballs, and I'm like, what the fuck? Nobody should be firing, nobody's firing. And I look over, some dude's taking advantage while I'm at this fort, and my ship is parked. Somebody's just sitting there blowing up my goddamn ship. And it's like, dude, so you want a fucking easy kill? Like, really? Like, you can't sit there and take on somebody else. You gotta wait for somebody to be parked in order for you to start.
Yeah.
Like, and the thing is,
people are fucking. It's honestly become meth county out there,
and people are gonna say this. Well, you just gotta sit there and
you got to get good, bro.
Get good,
man. Fuck you.
You got to get good, and
your only strategy is either griefing the fuck out of somebody. I get it. Some of them are good at what they do. I'm not good at fucking PvP, bro. Not anymore.
Well,
but then there's the other half, the people that just sit there, wait, and then they go in and just do that shit. Just go in, sink your boat, harpoon the fuck out of whatever loot you might have on there, and they leave. And sometimes they'll just sink your ship just because they saw you spawn in.
Well, and the thing is that like when people are like, well, you just got to keep playing the game, then you'll get good. It's like, no.
You.
Here's the thing. I'm trying to play the game to sit there and increase my levels. I can't do that in Safer Seas because it caps at like level 15.
I wish you could, like, everybody's like, well, you play GTA, and I'm like, well, you know what? At least I can go into my own fucking private lobby without any level caps when I play GTA. Yeah, GTA is full of griefers, but you know what? Like I said, as soon as I get into an open lobby, I just go right into a private lobby.
Well, and then when people sit there and say, well, it's a pirate game, what do you expect? All right, so
even pirates in real life had a code of honor, dickhead. If you knew anything about that, like,
well, in GTA, you can get money by sitting there and committing domestic violence and beating the shit out of women. We don't condone that here, by the way. But I have to make that as a disclaimer. But you can sit there and go on to GTA and beat up women and steal their money, and you can get money that way. Is that all you can do in the game to get money? No. So
usually people just spend money on shark cards, buy things to grief other players with.
It's like, why are you?
They don't do heists.
Why are you sitting there trying to glorify one toxic aspect of the game? Just because you can do it. Because that's how you kill a community. The community's slowly fucking dying. And the issue is that I've seen some people that are like, well, it's a pirate game. Yeah, no, fuck off. Don't.
That's not an excuse to be a dick, bro.
And then there was another comment that said, well, Rare designed the game so that way other pirates were the enemy. No, that's not the game. The game, because if that was the case, then why are there other enemies like Megs, Kraken, skeleton fleets, all that shit? There's so many other NPC enemies.
Dude,
you don't
me
have
and
to be
fucking
that way.
Nate were playing the other day, and that's kind of when I had my shit. Or I think it was either me and Nate or me or Bailey. Well, I was sailing with one of my friends, and there's a skeleton galleon. And no, I was with Bailey and her boyfriend. But yeah, I see another fucking brig, right? And I'm like, oh, usually anytime I'm fighting a fucking galleon, somebody will come in and actually help. And I'll be like, dude, take half the loot. I don't give a shit. I needed that. Like, thank you.
No,
No, they started shooting at me.
because you're
They
an easy
completely
target.
exactly. And you know what? Speaking of fucked up, they just stayed behind the fucking galleon and just was firing at us, dude. And it was and they, would always have somebody come over and fucking
Try to
start
board
some
and
shit, yeah. And then
then
shortly after she stopped playing, she's like, "I'm done, dude. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the griefing. I can't." She's like, "I love the game, but I can't find time to actually enjoy it when I play it."
yeah,
She's
and
like, "Maybe the first 5 minutes when I spawn in, the minute I hit the sea, I'm done."
and there has been talk that Rare is going to do a custom sea to where like you can to where it's not just four to where it's not just like four players on a galleon. You can actually have multiple ships. You can have your entire friend group get on the fucking game, and it's just you guys on that server sailing. Nothing to worry about, and I would fucking love that, man. Like it's just
That would be nice.
it just sucks because people there are some people that don't sit there and dedicate their life to the fucking game. Like it is a good game, don't get me wrong, but do not
I
sit there
mean,
and glorify
I can
toxicity.
honestly agree with sometimes some PvP when it's ship v ship. Sometimes it's fun.
Yeah,
If I go in there knowing that and it's not for loot or anything, it's just either that guy was a dickhead or we both just had an agreement that we want to fucking just shoot at each
yeah,
other.
like that's what Hourglass is for. Like if like
Yeah, I
I'll throw
mean,
up Hourglass, and so that way that shit, if I really want to do PvP, I'll throw up Hourglass, and then what'll happen is that they'll spawn in and they'll dive and spawn in
it'd
on
be
me.
nice if you could do either. Essentially, they just should have taken notes from GTA. Like, if you were in some serious, like, because in GTA, if you get killed a certain number, like amount of times, like when they could be considered griefing at that point, they're like, "Hey, do you just want to hop into fucking, child lock mode where like other players can't shoot you or hurt you, but you can't hurt them either?"
So there is something you can report the player, or you can like there's so when you die and you go to the ferry of the damned, there's like a little note or whatever, you read it, and it'll just tell you to scuttle your ship and go to a new server.
It
And
shouldn't have to be that bad though. The fact that they even put that as an option in the game, they knew that griefing was going to get fucking bad, that it was going to be a problem because it just sucks, dude. Like I don't want to play Sea of Thieves anymore. And it sucks because I finally got a galleon. I got a cool, look to it and everything, but I can't enjoy it either. I can't find a reason to play it. Yeah, I've got friends that play it, but do I really want to sit there and get pissed off and
yeah,
have them listen to me fucking yelling because I'm angry and because I can't fucking do anything?
I'll just tell you to go change your tampon and get back on the fucking game.
I'd have just fucking left, dude. Like I said, I'd rather because you know me. If I hate to admit it, if I'm in a bad mood and you want to fuck with me and say something funny, at the time, I'm probably not going to think it's funny, and I'm probably going to say some shit and hurt your feelings. I'm not saying that with pride. I'm saying that like that's another reason why I won't play with friends because I don't want to get mad. You're going to say something like that, and then we're going to not talk for another week or two because I said some hurtful things. Like I might have a temper problem, but I do know ways about avoiding it. And if it means not playing a fucking game,
And it like I said, it sucks because these people really want to just they just want to ruin the goddamn game. And if you really want PvP, go play COD, or like I said, throw up Hourglass. But don't sit there and fuck with somebody else that's trying to just do their shit. They could be on a tall tale. They could be trying to get accommodations.
well,
They
you can't say that essentially because, like I said, Reapers, as annoying as they are, they're not doing it to grief. And sometimes they are, but most of the time it's because they actually have like a list of things that they have to do. They got to go from island to island, and then they got to get certain loot, and then it's like, hey, bonus points if you fucking steal loot from said merchants or whatever.
Yeah, you get that's working on accommodations for like PvP
Yeah,
accommodations. But
but I
yeah,
don't know, man. It's
yeah, it's either that Frontiers of Pandora, or every once in a while I'll hop on Return to Moria and start up my new game and do that survival game for a bit. But it's
BioShock might be making a comeback. Netflix has been talking about wanting to make a show, which I'm kind
I've
of all
heard
for, but I'm
I've heard
also
that.
against it because I'm like, dude, there's a lot of shit that Netflix has fucked up, man, and BioShock isn't something that you really should because, dude, I don't think you've ever played any of the BioShocks, have you? Or have you
No.
gotten into any of them? Because
So,
they're also
a
coming
little
out
bit.
with the 4th game, which I can't fucking wait, dude. Like, because the Metro series is great, but I didn't really like the whole VR thing they did. When they said they were coming out with another game, I thought it was going to be another whole nother game. Now, I have little to no experience in VR, so maybe it is good, but I can't imagine it being a full length game. You know,
Yeah.
I think it's just some short little, like a 30 minutes to an hour kind of gameplay thing.
Yeah.
But I was really hoping just for an actual, you know, open world, because they were like, "Oh, it's an open world concept and it's gonna have all this stuff," and then it comes out and it's just VR only, and I'm like, "What is this shit?" So I'm really hoping that one, I mean, dude, for like I think it's been almost a decade since they've been talking about the BioShock TV series, almost.
Yeah.
So maybe that was a hoax. Maybe they've been putting in an effort to really find the right cast members, and they're in production now. We just don't know about it. I don't
Right.
know. I'm hoping for the best here, but I heard and this is just stuff that I've read online, so I'm not going to say that this is fact. These are factual statements, but I think they said the setting for this one is supposed to take. I don't know the time frame, but they said it was supposed to take place sometime somewhere in the Arctic Circle.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So it took me a while to kind of like want to like the third one, BioShock Infinite. I didn't hate it, but I didn't understand it because the drastic change of everything that called itself a BioShock game. I also, personally, the gameplay was all right. Like, I'm not gonna say the BioShock Infinite was a bad game, because it wasn't. I just wish that they stuck more towards the value of how the plasmids worked and how the weapons worked, and especially the weapons upgrades and stuff. Now, I totally understand, because I've also played the DLCs for them. I get it. Infinite timelines, everything's different. I get it. It's just my preference. But it did like throw me through a loop until I played it. I even like when I saw that game drop, and I'm like, I'm not fucking playing that. That's not BioShock. It's a bit of it's a mind fuck, bro. If I'm really telling you, man, you really ought to just buy the Metro game series and then the BioShock series.
So I think I do have the BioShock series on PlayStation.
I loved the second one. That was fucking fun. The first one was great too. The first one definitely set him up for success. But like, you should definitely play the Metro series and the BioShock series, dude.
A game that's getting a remake, actually. That I'm really excited for. I've heard that Assassin's Creed Black Flag is getting a remake. Which
Yeah.
that
All I'm
was
gonna do is set sail and listen to shanties.
Yeah.
I paid $100 to listen to shanties for an hour.
Dude, that was one of the- like that was
It was a good game.
that was
though.
the best game that they had, because it gave them like an open world sailing type deal.
You really should check out the DS version they had.
Yeah,
Not
but
of Black Flag, but there was I think it was like Ezio or Altair. But there is a DS version of Assassin's Creed.
Oh, no shit.
I had it. I used to have it for my DS. I took it from Adam. Well, Adam was fucking. Adam loved Assassin's Creed, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't even play those games. He'd get pissed off. He's like, dude, don't touch those fucking games. I'm like, I just want to try it. He's like, no, don't touch those fucking games. So he had like the first three, and then he had one for his DS, and I'm like, what the fuck? I wanted to see what the hype was about. So the only one I knew I could get away with snatching was the DS one, because he'd played it, and I assumed he'd beat it because he went back to replaying the original trilogy. So I just started playing it, and I'm like, shit, this ain't half bad. Yeah, it was. I mean, yeah, obviously you got DS graphics and everything, but it for what it is and for the time period that it took place in, it really wasn't that bad.
Right.
From what I can remember, this was like a long time ago. But
Yeah,
you should really watch YouTube videos on it, though, man. Just watch the gameplay. You'll see what I mean. You'll see the graphics. You'll be like, yeah, that's definitely a DS.
yeah, and I'll look at it, but it's like when they said that they were remaking it, I was like, oh shit, Ubisoft is trying to sit there and
trying to fucking recover.
Yeah, they are, dude. after the year that they fucking had with their games,
they've been having a lot of catastrophic failures.
Well, I mean, fucking.
And I wish I was exaggerating. I don't know if y'all. I think the last time we talked about this is when our studio was at your place.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about Outlaws and shit like that, and how
that was
how Outlaws flopped, and then
this is really when they, especially when it comes to Star Wars, they need to listen to George Lucas and his fans.
Oh,
those are the people you want to talk to about Star Wars fact and fiction. You know.
Speaking of Star Wars, hold on. So they, I thought that hold on. Yeah. So, Dave Filoni.
Baloney.
So Dave Filoni and George Lucas created the animated series. Yeah, created the animated series Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Filoni. So Kennedy, who she was basically in charge of Disney Star Wars projects and shit like that. Like she oversaw all that shit. It's my understanding.
She should have done better. There's a few things that I would question.
He took her place.
Good.
He took her place.
He could potentially fix that. Wait, wasn't this the chick that said, we don't want Star Wars? Y'all just, here's a script, do what you want, and fucking...
Yeah, I think she was the one that greenlit fucking Acolyte. And I think she was the one that, oh wait, let me see if I can find a picture.
Yeah, we should be thanking her, other than, because if we didn't have her, we wouldn't have anything to make fun of on the show.
Yeah. She was the president of Lucasfilms apparently.
Oh God!
Now Dave Filoni is apparently taking her place. It's my understanding. I heard
George Lucas was coming back though.
He did
to oversee a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
I think Disney was like, okay, we want a script, but we promise we won't throw it away and just steal the title.
After Acolyte, and George Lucas was like, no,
oh my baby.
Dude, I'm surprised he hadn't jumped in any sooner. Like there was a few fucking things that came out of that really flopped, dude.
Oh, so I mean, yeah, Acolyte. We've talked about Acolyte so much and how shit
I didn't even bother
was.
watching it.
Don't.
I had a lot of people tell me like, don't waste your fucking time.
No, it's stupid. But then, yeah, they're replacing her with him, and hopefully that turns things around because him and Lucas made like I just read made Clone Wars. So
the Bad Batch, the Mandalorian, Boba Fett, those were all pretty good.
Boba Fett kind of flopped. So here's the thing. I
was gonna say I didn't think it was that bad.
Neither did I. But apparently it didn't get the ratings or the views that they were hoping for it. But I think
I think it's because why? I think it's because it was kind of during and somewhat after the Mandalorian. I think because everybody was kind of on that hype, they didn't really want to.
But yeah, no. So the Mandalorian movie should be coming out here shortly, or soon, I hope. But yeah, I can't wait to see what they come up with. It's I don't know.
I hope it's a proper ending, a good send off.
Yeah,
the show.
I want to hear Grogu speak. To be honest, I really want to hear him.
I'll be fucking really, really upset if he doesn't, at least have the same verbal speech as Yoda. Now, I'm not saying he's got to sound like Yoda, but the way he talks.
Well, Yaddle didn't speak like Yoda.
I know. What the fuck was up with Yoda's? Wait, I mean, then again,
he was autistic.
900 years old and autistic.
That was the dementia kicking in.
It tickles my jism, this does. Just imagine him just spinning his lightsaber.
Shit, Mace. He got out again. Can you get him?
Motherfucker, do I look like a babysitter? Adjust that camera angle.
Nah, we're good.
I hope so.
But that's why I've been
fucking wobbling.
Well, yeah, because it's on a fucking tripod.
What happened? I touched
it. You touched it.
My thumb grits. I think it's a good time to cut it here, guys. I'm done with these fucking things. I'm gonna get.
Why?
I'm gonna do it again, and I'll fucking hit you in your mouth, bro. I will end our friendship right now over some shit like that.
I'm sorry.
I'm sure you're gonna be fucking sorry. Bye, guys. Like, share, and subscribe.